Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Herbert changing things up. That's again complete to Palmer. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. You look at this Eagle defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Go. 12.
On 4th down, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
Hey, ram.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now an audible here into something else. To the left side, he's got McConkey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the out route, he finds Johnston. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. You talk about the defense for these Chargers.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And a completion to Wilson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Eagles had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
He's into space past the 25.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw.
On the move to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
No, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert going to change the play here.
59.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Short throw to Dissly. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
To the air again, Herbert. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Herbert. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 10. Now they'll change things up.
Hey, Ram. Hey, Ray.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
No touch that. No touch.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Barkley, inside handoff. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Tuli Tuipulotu got in and dropped him. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And this one's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
A 1st down carry for Barkley, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Hurts changing up the play. 3rd down, goal to go from the 8.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. In motion, the tight end. Herbert now. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! Ladd McConkey, 76 yards. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
73! 73!
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
59, 59. 5-9. Go.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
And that could have been and probably should have been a third interception of this first half. He's got to figure out something because you cannot give the ball away like he's done and have any chance to win this game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, go line. Set. Hey, go orange. Set.
Now it's Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 46. And that is no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Chargers 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone, and that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
Tiger swamp. Great.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half. It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. 3rd down and 13. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
Here's 2nd and 7.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
The slot man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
21.
That one complete to McConkey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet, not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
63. No.
A handoff to Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. 0 hesitation that time. He just got it and put it out in the right flat. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, you know how hard these quarterbacks nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
Hey, go Lion. Baylor Tiger. Hey, Ram. Hey, go Lion.
Here's Herbert. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
Wait. Set. Ready. Grab. Hold to try. Five nine.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Great. Set.
Here's a give to Barkley. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. He loses a full 5 yards there on the sack, and it also brings up 4th down. 4th and goal. The kick by Elliott is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Crowd right. Let's go. Ready?
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw here, Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Davis in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Go. 59.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
They snap it to Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shreds, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick-6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Have the right defense called, it will make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly...
Herbert has it knocked free. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
That's good for an Eagle.
No, sir.
Saquon Barkley running right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert finds Johnston. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
21.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Flushed out right. Short throw to Dissly. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Hey, Ray.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And now here is another interception. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Second and 11 now. They'll run with Smith. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Eagles, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile for L.A.,